He said, "This is heavy." I'm the one that had to hold it while he was talking, so yes, it is. So, thank you, Dr. Terry Brewer. Thank you for being here to accept that award. Next is Amber Nelson Brunson. I've had the privilege of touring all these facilities long before we knew they were going to go into the Hall of Fame. Been up at Brunson, up in Kansas City, several times. Great company. Knew they had to be in the Hall of Fame.
Like many great American stories, this one begins in a log cabin. Amber Brunson was a man who possessed a keen mind and a certain mechanical genius. A man who was creative, insightful, and driven, but had little formal education. A man who built innovative products and a company that would be recognized around the world. He was an inventor, and his unique talents would be woven throughout the unprecedented technological developments of the 20th century. He would see his products help build airplanes, rockets, and submarines, and contribute to putting a man on the moon. Amber Brunson would be invited to Washington, D.C. to consult with the president, and he would travel the world to help his customers, studying their challenges firsthand and providing guidance and technological insight. He would bring his family into the business, and through thick and thin, his son and grandson would carry forward Amber Brunson's obsession with product quality, customer service, and integrity.
Ladies and gentlemen, Amber Brunson's grandson to accept the award on his behalf.
I'll try not to zap myself on the microphone here. This won't take long. I've got some notes, but don't get too worried. First of all, thank you to Ma'am and to Michael. I think this idea of a Manufacturers Hall of Fame is a wonderful idea, and we're very honored to be part of it tonight. My name is Gordon Brunson. I'm accepting this induction for my grandfather, who was Amber Nelson Brunson, founder of Brunson Instrument Company. I'm also very pleased to have at our table Stephen Bride and Mark Moret with the company. There's a little more on them later. We're just three guys at the table, so we had a lot of cheesecake before I came up here. I apologize. My grandpa started his business 99 years ago in a small repair shop for surveying instruments in Kansas City. And it wasn't long before he had notions of how to make his own instruments, better instruments, and he began patenting and producing his own designs. In the 50s and 60s, he and my dad's name was Gene. His picture was briefly on your screen there. Amber and my father Gene and the staff at Brunson's, they pioneered a technology called optical tooling, and that is the use of telescopic instruments to check and measure large assemblies like airplanes and missiles and B-52s and submarines, things like that. And the business grew in size and reputation, and it really became one of the world leaders, in fact, the world leader in this field. And that is a wonderful accomplishment. We're talking about a guy, my grandfather's been gone for 37 years, but we're talking about a guy who had a wonderful, wonderful achievement in his life. And it really is more impressive when you think about his limited formal education. But I knew him well, and I think I'm the only person here in the room who knew him well, who knew him at all. And I would say that I know that he knew that innovation and audacity and problem solving and making great stuff on a shop floor it didn't really need education that much. It didn't hinge solely on education. And another thing in the back of my mind was that I always thought my grandpa might have started that business just to have plenty of resources to go hunting and fishing whenever he wanted to. It's very possible, but I don't want to sully his memory saying something like that. Now, after Amber retired, my brother Dighton led the company through a lot of years, 35 years. And they saw all kinds of ups and downs, new customers, new applications, new competing technologies, and they prevailed. And they got up to speed with all the modern systems, the CAD, the CAM, and the modern quality and production systems. And they also offered new products to go with these new metrology technologies. Now, right now, we're just a couple of years into a new phase or new story of Brunson Instrument Company. It's become employee-owned, completely employee-owned, and the people managing it every day aren't named Brunson for the first time. So I'm pleased to be here with Stephen Bride. He's our newish president. He's been with us a couple of years. He's doing wonderful things. And Mark Moret, he's a Brunson veteran. He's our VP of Operations, and I just want to say, from where I sit on the board, I've got to say I'm pretty excited about the new directions that these guys are taking the company. I really think we're on the brink of something here. And by the way, you're on the brink of something too. I was talking to Michael about the history of man, and it sounds like you're really at a critical mass. And next year, I think it's going to be, you might not be smiling so much because you'll be so busy. But I'd urge you to all stay tuned to Brunson Instrument in the future. We are going to turn 100 years old next year. And I think we're going to be manufacturing in Missouri for quite a few years. Thank you very much. Thank you for this opportunity.
He traveled all the way up here from Florida to accept this award. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Our next inductee is Robert Griggs.